Can't get the money. I know you got a summer. You just want to be free. We'll just call your parents.
No, wait. I'll get a summer job.
The summer is a great day to have fun.
Yeah, that's right. You heard it here first. That's the new song in the summer.
That's made by you're my own co-host here, Logan Luca.
What is up?
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to Homework with Friends.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so this is a very special episode in a lot of different ways.
First reason, we're back at the table, baby.
We're back at the table.
We're taking a break from the couch.
So we were recording, just sitting on a couch for a while, and it doesn't feel horribly professional, and I think it really was bringing the energy of the podcast.
I guess so, and we would have no lights on.
Yeah, we were in the dark.
Pitch black.
So
we were only illuminated by the little red light on our microphone.
So we wanted to return to the table, the studio, and it's also a triumphant return of the video podcast.
Welcome back to video.
Yeah, so I don't think we've had a video podcast since episode 3.
Perfect timing. A couple fresh haircuts.
Yeah,
on you boys.
We're looking good. So welcome to Homework with Friends. This is a very special episode. If it's your first episode, I don't think it should be.
Yeah, you're not going to get the show.
Yeah, because we're not actually doing the show this time. It's a summer break episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we realized in the course of doing this show that doing the homework every week is kind of tough.
It is. We did it for a long time.
It puts a drain on us. Instances where we were reading a book every week.
Oh.
We were doing these research reports. You know what we found out? We were getting down to the wire on them. So what we decided to do was model America's educational system and give ourselves a little summer break.
And it's going to rejuvenate us to come back even stronger with better homework and better episodes.
And we've got a great next episode. We'll tell you about it. It's going to be so good.
So fucking good.
Oh, I love this episode. So, if you're listening on your commute, on your run, on your walk, on your whatever, that's great. But if you want to see us, you can visit us at YouTube at Homework with Friends Podcast, the channel. I think you just go ahead and put all that in and we'll pop right up.
You have to type in the channel as well?
No, okay. I don't think so.
Well, you said it.
And I'm being misleading.
Yeah.
But just be thorough in your search and we'll show up. But this is a summer break special. Normally this is a show where, I'm Logan.
I'm Dalton.
And and that's Dalton's new catchphrase. And we assign each other homework every week, but this is an episode, like I mentioned before, where we're just taking a little bit of a breather. And we figured we'd talk a little bit about summer, maybe some summer break memories. It's I guess it's what you could call a mini-sode.
Mini-sode.
A true mini-sode. So this will be a little bit quicker for those of you who have given us the feedback that the podcast is too long. But I have a little surprise.
What? Okay.
I've got a lot of surprises, but I got one especially.
What's the surprise? Logan's going into his room. Yeah, I'm waiting. Here, rummaging. Here we go. Oh, snap!
Yeah, boy.
All right.
All right, tell them what the surprise is.
The surprise is a couple of big old boys of summer shandy.
Yeah, so we were thankful enough to have a sponsor for this week, and it is Leinenkugels.
Leinenkugels is the sponsor.
They reached out to us. We're now corporately sponsored. I'm just fooling you.
They're giving us $1 million an episode.
That is true.
Yeah.
But we're not getting free beer. But no, Steve Vaccaro,
superfan
Steve Vaccaro, he was gracious enough to donate us Buzzballs.
Yeah.
For this episode.
Our task, I received a Venmo from Steve, and the task was to get 2 Buzzballs, which we did. We got a chocolate something flavor. It tasted like a White Russian.
It was like Choco Teas, I think it was called.
we had to chug them before the episode, so we sucked down a couple Buzzballs.
Yeah, and I'm feeling approximately nothing right now.
I feel nothing as well.
But I had a feeling that we might want a little bit of drink for this special summer episode, so I picked us up some summer shandies. Right. And these are actually donated by a secret sponsor.
Who is that?
It's Robbie.
Oh.
Superfan Robbie had Venmo'd me a couple weeks ago.
Robbie, you got a wedding coming up, man.
You gotta
start saving your money.
And he was fairly nondescript as to what he wanted it done for.
Okay,
so
this works really well.
I figured we might as well just, it came out to right at his donation, $6.
Well, cheers to Robbie.
Yeah, let me go ahead and crack this. Hey guys, this here's the sound of summer. Ooh.
Here we go.
Mmm.
Glad I ate dinner before this.
I haven't had a shandy in a while.
Me either.
Summer shandies are great.
They are. They're nice
A
tasting.
refreshing beer.
Give us $1 million on Google.
Thank you very much. And also, I went ahead and reached out to Steve since he had donated the Buzzballs to see if he had a summer story. If you listened to the end of last week's episode, we wanted people to write in to tell us their favorite summer memories.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that happened with last week's episode. It was botched release.
Botched release,
It was our first botched release.
Everything went wrong.
Everything went wrong. It wasn't showing up in people's feeds. It wasn't showing up on iTunes. It didn't show up on Stitcher. Our numbers, if you want to get
Dropped.
really dramatically. But I think it's a good episode. So if for some reason this popped up in your feed and you haven't listened to episode 10, Acting Schmacting, give it a listen. I think it's a fun one.
It's a fun one, yeah.
Yeah, we brought the energy back. But enough about that episode. But what we did want people to do, which I don't think a lot of people got a chance to do, or maybe you just didn't want to, and that's the sad truth of it, is send us some summer stories. So since Steve was a sponsor, I reached out to him specifically to see if he had any summer stories he wanted to share, and he gave me 10.
10?
10.
Okay, so are we only doing Steve's?
I think
this is the Steve episode.
All right, so Steve has some good summer stories. So Dalton, I'm gonna send you the text he sent me, and I figured, without any
like every other.
Yeah, we're not gonna give commentary on because that'd be too much.
Yeah.
But I figured you start off with the first one, and I read the second one.
Okay.
And we we do a cold read of them.
Oh wow, this is a lot longer.
I haven't even really read through these yet. So
okay, am I going first?
Yeah, top 10 summer
All
moments.
right, Steve's top 10 summer moments. Thank you for the Buzzballs.
All right.
Number 1, seeing boobs for the first time at a Jimmy Buffett concert.
Number 2, getting fired from washing boats, but still waking up every morning at 6 a.m. for a month so I could hide it from my mom.
3, getting drunk for the first time in Spain when they won the World Cup. Also, touring Spain while playing saxophone in beautiful places, a.k.a. Cathedral of Sevilla.
I don't know. Cathedral of Sevilla. Number 4, being a gate watcher at Utopia Beach Club and making $2 an hour, all of which was spent on Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Cleaning my grandma's house and forcing her to buy me Pokemon Dash in return.
A very obscure Nintendo DS game. Number 6, eating a shit ton of Betty Crocker pasta salad while making my babysitter make creepy crawlers with me.
Number 7, I had a party at my brother's house, and after a turn of events, tampon in a toilet, in parentheses, a girl clogged toilet and poo-poo overflowed into the kitchen mid-party. Party still went on.
Number 8, got in trouble for bringing a WWE magazine to a summer camp at St. Ignatius because there was a partially nude pic of Trish Stratus.
9, got first kiss because I guessed the right laptop in a handheld Deal or No Deal game.
Also, I'm pretty
What a
sure
life
there's
you had.
suitcases, not
Yeah.
laptops. Number 10, regrettably returned a wallet I found on the ground in Kelly's Island with $500 cash and credit cards. When returned to the guy, he was drunk and just said, "Thanks, buddy."
Bonus, played a shit ton of Ghosts in the Graveyard at the beach club.
And that was Steve's top 10 plus summer memories.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was great.
Steve, you had some great summer memories.
He had a lot. I didn't even think about this stuff that much.
I really pressed him for it too. I texted him today about it and he was like, boom, 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 summer.
That boy, he's a summer boy. He knows the summers.
He's a real summer guy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that brings us to the next transition.
Okay.
Summer break.
Summer break.
Tell us about it, Dalton. What'd you like about summer break?
Well,
This kind of be like a little not reverse interview. I'll take a turn interviewing you. You take a turn interviewing me.
Okay. Where are we starting off at?
Oh, let's see.
Are we running from like high school summer breaks to now?
You know what I want to hear?
Because they were all about the same in high school.
So what was that then?
So high school summer breaks, as we've probably touched upon in previous episodes, I did a lot of youth groups and stuff in high school. So my
As
summer
always,
breaks
your halo is showing.
Yeah, thank you. So summer breaks were filled with usually a couple mission trips per summer.
Ooh.
And then I'd also go on like a backpacking trip. And other than that, it was literally just having like playing games, like any type of sports with all my friends.
Yeah.
Or building forts in the woods.
Ooh.
Where we talked about this the other day, but I'll touch upon it again.
Oh yeah, these guys don't know.
Me and my friends would build we would build some stuff, but we built this one huge extensive fort in the woods, and we built all these booby traps that were truly dangerous booby traps, and just left them there and abandoned them
beyond hanging out, coming back to it. Like you left and never went back to that fort.
At one point, we left and never went back.
Damn.
And there would be like this huge bundle of sharpened sticks that was designed to swing down and pierce you. We might have killed somebody. But it was a lot of that, and then we'd make up fun games. We made up this game because my high school was set on like a campus, and there was like the high school and the middle school, and it's separated by a bunch of woods and football fields and soccer fields and all this other type of stuff. And we made up this one game where there'd be like one or two people, and that you'd have to cross the entire campus, and then there'd be a ton of people patrolling.
Oh,
yeah. So it was like a get to the other side type.
That's kind of.
It was so fun.
It's like playing. So I don't think you grew up in America. I think you grew up in the Vietnam War.
I think I did, yeah.
Everything you're describing. So, yeah, me and my friends, we used to like patrol the jungle.
We actually, we disguised our fun as training for war.
That is kind of like how little boys play, though.
Yeah.
It's like very aggressive. Winning conditions are very clear. It's just total dominance of the other people.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of wiggle room. Like, you gotta, it's survival of the fittest.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But then... I ran cross country. That would always start in like August. So eventually it just became practices and then sleeping when I wasn't doing that. Eating.
That's a good thing to touch on. Sleeping in the summertime. I feel like
in high school, I wish I could still sleep like I did in high school.
Yeah.
When I have days off, because I would sleep from like 11 p.m. until 1 p.m. the next day.
Yeah.
And just wake up and be like, I'm fresh as a spring chicken, baby.
I not to derail your piece of the interview section, but I don't remember like being able to just sleep as damn hard as I wanted as since I was like in high school. Like growing out my little puppy's paws, you gotta sleep sometimes till 3 p.m.
I think there's this weird midsection because you do that again when you're older.
Yeah.
You just get up earlier. You go to bed a lot earlier.
Yeah.
But there's this weird midsection for like probably like 22 until I would assume you're like 50. Where you go to bed at 3 a.m. and your body just wakes you up at 7 for no reason.
Yeah, your body's like, you just gotta do this, man.
Yeah, you have to do this.
Like, unless you're living a certain type of lifestyle, I find it very difficult to sleep in past, like, 10.
Me too. I can't
and
do
that's
it.
10 is late, and then it's basically noon at that point.
10's like a day where I went hard the night before.
Yeah.
But I gotta be super hungover to sleep till 10.
But I remember in high school, or even, like, middle school to high school, on the weekends, we would have church at 10:30, and I remember going like, God, how are people doing this? It's so late in the day now in retrospect. But that it's interesting. So, okay, I'm reading you back right now.
Okay.
You booby-trapped with your friends.
Booby-trapped.
You play a little bit of war.
Played a war.
You're basically the movie Kings of Summer.
Yeah. We played a lot of sand volleyball and soccer as well, and ultimate frisbee was probably the biggest parts of our summer. That was our thing. But then other than that, mission trips. I went on the same one of them, or the one that I went on changed every year, but the other one I went on was at the same camp every year called Mountaintop. It was in Tennessee.
Shout out Mountaintop.
And we would go. It was great because every year that we went, we would be with the same churches from all over, like, that would go with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we got really close with all these people, and I still know some of them pretty well to this day.
Oh, the church people?
Yeah.
Nice.
So the way it worked is
That's nice to have some sort of summer camp where you're re-upping on the same people every single.
Every week, different churches would come to this camp, and you would essentially just do like manual labor jobs for low income families, and all they would have to do is pay for the material, and all the labor and everything was free.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So it was just super fun because every year was the same groups of churches. Like some people would change out in and out, but like all of our like core friends were always there.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. It was fun.
Oh, look at that. I didn't expect such a wholesome story.
Yeah. And then post high school, woo!
Reckless summers. Tell me about those.
So post high school summers, I started working at this lake, which was just turned out to be the funnest way to spend your summer. I was a lifeguard at this lake.
Yeah.
And we would spend, it was with a ton of my really good friends, like all the people you didn't know you got close with within like a couple weeks because we spend so much time together. Yeah. We would spend all of our time like 8 to 10 hours a day, depending on your shift. You would just hang out at first aid when you weren't sitting in a chair, and when you were sitting in a chair, you were just tanning. I guess you were tanning at first aid as well, which first aid was just like this little hut where everybody could sit inside and hang out and chat, and you just had to wait for if there was an emergency. And it was it was really cool because there were emergencies a lot. I think well, I mean, it's just like you weren't like doing nothing. You actually had to
cool in the terms of you kept busy, not cool in the terms of bodily harm.
No one really, like, there was a couple serious times, but like most of the emergencies were like somebody jumped off the diving board and couldn't swim. You just very easily
jumped in, got
hop in, swing them out, and you're good. But it just made it more like fun and serious, and it wasn't completely all fun and games, but 98%. I think in my tenure there, I had like 55 saves.
Damn.
I would say 2 of them were actually serious. But other than that, like, that's when I started drinking.
Ooh.
And we would just like 1 to 2 times a week have guard parties.
Yeah.
And just get trashed.
Yeah, man. It sounds like you had a very magical summer.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of tan, fit people who spend all day just in the sun working out and hanging out together, getting wasted. Yeah, it was great. Some of my best friends I made there.
Yeah.
2 of my best friends from high school worked there with me, which was really awesome. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
So basically, it sounds like you had throughout your whole life some all-American summers.
It was definitely all-American summers.
I mean, you worked at a lake post-grad.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, not post-grad. Post-graduation of high school.
Yeah.
Before that, you were just chilling, having some kid times.
The most wholesome fun.
Very wholesome fun, doing youth groups. Wow.
Took a radical turn.
I don't, you know what? It seems radical.
Like waking up in fields at 6 a.m. and be like, I gotta go to work.
I gotta go. I think, you know what though, like as radical as it sounds, I think a lot of people might have that experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't.
I kind of like that I didn't drink in high school, really. And saved it all up because it made it way more fun once I did start drinking. To be like, ooh, I'm making all these new friends because this new thing I got going on.
Yeah, mine wasn't. I mean, I guess at senior year is when I started drinking in high school. But
so here's a fun story.
Okay. Oh my god!
I
all right, sorry, video podcast, but I got like a boogie in my nose so bad right now. I can't stop picking at it.
Just go blow it.
I'm gonna.
Let's take a break.
I'm listening. Tell the story.
You're disgusting me. So I believe we've recorded some other mini-sodes, and we'll release them at some point just for fun for you guys. We talked about the first time we drank. Remember? The other one we did? And without giving too much away, the first and only time I drank in high school happened, and then I didn't drink again until I started working at this lake. So the second time I ever drank alcohol was a beer Olympics. And I think I drank like 15 or 16 beers just my first time going
Oh
at
my
it.
God.
And just the whole, like, me and my friend Joey got into work, and he was just as hungover as I was. And we both got sent home because I threw up like 2 times on the way into work. Like not on the way in as in driving, like from the parking lot to the guardhouse. I was like, "Bleh." And then at one point, Joey was just walking back from one of the chairs that you have to sit in and watch, and just stopped at a trash can and vomited in front of all these people. And we both got sent home and we got in a whole bunch of trouble.
It's so funny that, like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel in like 15 years when I'm over 40 and I'm potentially like interacting with people that age. I don't know in what capacity, but I feel like if I see them, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm glad you kids had fun.
I would assume so.
Like, go home.
I feel like if I know. If I like, let's say I have children, I'm like 40, I have children. If I go to a place like the one I worked at, I'm gonna be looking at these kids and be like, "You're all fucking hungover.
Yeah,
you're not fit to watch my kids.
Every
you monsters."
single one of you, and half of you are dating each other somehow.
Yeah, that was another part of it as well. Everybody was making out and stuff.
That's a good point to maybe end on. What about your summer lovin'? You ever have any good summer lovin's?
Summer lovin's. Yeah, the lake fostered that a lot. Summer to summer, and then I had like camp loves. That was a big part of it. But I don't know, not quite. I didn't have like anything that would just last for like a summer. I think that for the most part I was like a break it off in the summer type of guy. Like, I'm flying solo, baby. I got friends to hang out with.
Breakup season.
At least from like 18 on, I was into being solo in the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
I was working at the lake. You work like 40 plus hours a week.
Yeah.
And then even after that, I just like to do things with my pals.
Yeah.
So I'm not great at dating in the summer.
Yeah.
I like being single.
Yeah, it's true. You're also kind of a girlfriend guy outside of that, so I can kind of see you switching it all up here and there.
Switch it up, baby.
Switch it up.
I'm a girlfriend guy.
Yeah, you are. You've had steady girlfriends.
I have, yeah.
You, ended high school with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Broke up before college. Then you got a girlfriend very quickly in college.
Mm-hmm.
Had her for like a year.
Ended that in the summer.
And then I guess you were a single guy for a while.
Yeah.
Then you had a girlfriend.
Yeah, ended it in the summer again.
Guys, I'm sure this is very interesting.
Let's move on from this point.
All right.
Let's go into more detail.
Yeah, let's keep talking. Well, why did you break up?
So that's my summers. Since then it's been pretty normal, like trying to squeeze in some fun little weekend trips and stuff like that as more so an adult.
Yeah.
And hanging out with friends, drinking a lot on the weekends.
Yeah.
But keep staying responsible on the weekdays.
Yeah.
You know?
You kind of lose that summer break.
Well, yeah, there is, unless you become a teacher, which most then have a second job in the summer. So
yeah, that's true.
You still lose it.
I've always worked in a setting in higher ed, so like I've always at least had like lulls in the summer.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, where like just stuff isn't as busy.
Yeah, it dips down a little bit.
Oh, it dips down quite a bit. It's always nice.
These shandies are making me burp, man.
Yeah, Dalton's burped 5 bajillion times so far. I hope you guys like the sound of burps on this podcast.
I'm trying to hold it in. It's not working. I keep getting distracted by the waves in the background.
Oh, yeah.
We're filming this at the beach.
Yeah, once again, another plug for the video podcast. We got some waves in the background, and I think I might be blocking them.
Yeah, you probably are.
But check them out.
Check them out. There you go. Let's get into your summers.
Okay.
Then we'll what do we end with? Conjoined summers?
Conjoined summers.
Summers we hung out together.
Yeah. So the past 8 or so.
What up, baby?
What up?
What, 8, man?
We've always been kind of
Do your
split up.
summers.
All right. Let's see. So summers for me. So pretty much from childhood all the way until like high school.
Yeah.
Summers for me felt like going to the pool bunch,
Pools are good.
We always got pool passes. The pool was kind of our babysitter in the summer.
Okay.
So we would get these pool passes to Idle Hour Swim Club in Beaver Creek. Shouts out Idle Hour.
We were more so lake boys.
I mean, Lake was smarter if we would have had one.
Yeah.
But we got these pool passes, and our mom made us get our money's worth out of them. So she worked at night and then would sleep during the day. And then by the time...
Just be like, go to the pool.
No, seriously. So we just weren't making noise while she was sleeping. And I have several older brothers, so they were old enough to watch us. I wasn't just 6 years old going to the... I guess I better walk to the pool by myself. But it's you had to be... I think 9 or 10 to chaperone somebody. So as soon as my oldest brother, Tyler, turned 9 or 10, he was walking us to the pool every single day, which is probably like just about a mile away. And we would go there probably at like noon or so and stay there until it closed down at 9.
That sounds pretty
we would
awesome.
Just go there all day long.
I could hang out at a pool all day every day.
And we would have little pool rivalries with kids. And,
Did you ever get in fights?
Oh, dude, all the time.
Did you punch somebody?
No, I never punched anybody.
Did
but
you ever get punched? Did anyone in your family ever get punched?
I tell you what, man, we used it's such a blur in my brain, how the pool worked, but it was its own little ecosystem. We would basically, the way little kids do, point out who the villains were and who the good guys were.
You're a villain.
And it was basically there was a tetherball, there was a sand volleyball court, and we would just play games with these other kids, and we would never ever interact with them outside of the pool. We would only ever see them at the pool. But unless they were on our side, they were fucking villains. So we would talk shit to them in the pool.
That's how I still feel about people.
Yeah, I know.
If you're not on my side, you're
a villain. So we would play all these games together. I remember playing pickle with kids and stuff like that, playing tetherball with kids. We would just do races in the pool. It was, we would have these entire little dramas in the pool. Not drama in terms of people were starting shit with each other all the time, but we would make up stories and have these characters that we play. It was a real playground, that
That's
pool.
Awesome.
It was really fun. And that to me is my most sharp memory of what we did in the summer. And then, and beyond that, I remember we'd always spend a week or two at Vacation Bible School.
Okay.
Which was always an interesting experience.
Did you like it or you dislike it?
I didn't give a shit. The thing I liked the most, I was always of the opinion where the hanging out and playing games was always fun, and I liked when they would do little puppet shows, and then sometimes we'd make little arts and crafts. I'm this is tight. I like all this stuff. And then they'd be like, all right, guys, so what do you think Jesus meant by this? And I'd be like,
can I go back to the craft?
Come on, we're just coloring. We gotta put some meaning on this right now.
And so you did this every summer up until last summer?
Yes, actually, and I'm currently a counselor. But let's see, what else do we do? Video games were a big part of the summer.
Okay.
We both have summer birthdays for the most part.
Yeah, summer boys.
Yours is late summer. Mine's peak summer, which was always nice. And
mine's 1 or 2 to 3, between 1 and 3 weeks before school ever starts.
Yeah,
which is the most annoying time. It's not like midsummer where everybody's in full blown summer mode, but it's right before school where all the parents are you don't get to go do things because you got school soon. And so no one came to my birthdays.
Dude, no one came to my birthdays either. But it
Maybe
wasn't because of that. Yeah. It's all starting to come together now. No one came to my birthdays because I had a lot of friends who were just on vacation in the summer. So we would have these pool parties and stuff like that. But where was I? What was I talking about? Video games.
Video games.
Yeah, video game. Man, I used to just sit down in the living room and just bust out video games in the summer.
What games were your favorite?
I remember Spider-Man 2 was big for the GameCube. I used to just play Smash Brothers Melee nonstop with my brothers and versus the computer. I used to play a ton of Mario Golf, Toadstool Tour. Nice. That was big. Once I got into high school, I was playing a lot of PlayStation 2. So I was playing a lot of Ratchet and Clank was a big one. Mainly just Ratchet and Clank was what I played. A lot of Guitar Hero too. That was a big one.
Those real young years were the years that I was into video games a little bit more. And I played the Medal of Honor games, Splinter Cell.
Oh.
Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
Oh, so you're playing PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 are what I had. Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice consoles, man.
They were, and I was into them when I was younger. I don't know if I touched them much in the summer.
Dude.
I was on the go a lot in the summer, and I also had a trampoline, so I bounced the
I
shit
was
out of that
just
trampoline.
bouncing. Yeah, I think for a lot of time, this was like video games were if it was before like my brothers waking up and wanting to go to the pool because they were like old, they were like teenagers, so they were like sleeping until 11 or noon, and I'm like, guys, I'm up, I'm trying to enjoy this, and that's one thing I've kind of always had until I was a deep teenager.
Yeah.
Like 16, 17, fuck you, mom, kind of teenager. I was like, I'm getting up at 6 because I got more time to play video games, baby. Like, what's up?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I thought you were done, but keep going.
No, I mean, I'm done. You can go.
Having these shades on is throwing me off,
dude.
man.
I'm getting super thrown off.
You know what's the best feeling of the two things that you said is spending a whole day at the pool and getting home, like taking off all your wet clothes, putting your comfies on, and just sitting in the AC and like firing up a video game.
Dude,
it's the greatest feeling.
Even
the same goes with like a movie too. Like sitting in the cold after being in the sun and like wet all day with like dry, comfy clothes on and just firing something up. You know, you're just not gonna move for a few hours.
Or just sitting around, like literally any like playing around with toys. Yeah. Fucking, if you're a little brother out there, like watching your older brothers play video games, you just like
when your hair's still a little wet, but your body's dry.
Like and you can fall asleep at any moment.
Yes.
Oh, it was great. And then in addition to that, summers were good because, I mean, I feel like families are just in better moods in the summer, too. Like, everybody's kind of doing stuff. Like, my dad always cooked out. My mom was always, like, Johnny on the spot on getting new movies from the library.
It's like the sun brings you out of depression.
Basically. Wow. How about that? So
the real theme of this podcast is seasonal depression.
What explains the last 2 weeks, then? It's been summer.
I don't know.
But I mean, you throw on a movie, like within 10 minutes you're asleep, but you're cozy. Man, oh man.
Oof, I can feel it now.
Hard to beat. Hard to beat those summers.
Okay, so we're through youth.
Yeah, so
what are we into high school?
Yeah, so
late high school?
Late high school, it was somewhat of the same, but it was also like as people are starting to get their driver's licenses and stuff like that, you're just kind of like basically the same things I described, but a lot more just kind of like hanging around at people's houses and stuff like that, which is fun. But like, I think I don't have as fond of memories as that as I do like just kind of like playing and things like that.
Yeah.
And then transitioning into late high school when the boozing started. I remember like the summer after senior year, that was just like a mad dash to like try to find booze, try to find a house.
That's how it was for me too. Summer after senior year, that's when I started working at the lake, and then it always was. Like, no one we knew was 21. Yeah. And it was just always a freaking hassle. Dude.
Oh, dude, all the time.
Can you ask your older sister maybe she can get us something?
And I mean, I won't name names until, I mean, if any of my friends listen to this and decide like,
I won't name names until right now.
But like, we would go to like some people's houses whose like parents were cool or whatever with it, or we would just sneak it, stuff like that. And I think by today's standards of like getting wild and crazy, like we were very tame. I think we would get like a little bit buzzed and then be so fascinated with the sensation, just so intrigued at our own reactions to it. And I think to a certain extent, I mean, it opens up, for better or for worse, different pathways in your brain that make you think differently.
Wish I could remember what it was like to feel drunk for the first time.
Well,
it's such a distinct feeling that I'm so used to now.
I know. I mean, and everything seems so profound.
Yes.
And it's a combination of lack of inhibition plus just general curiosity that makes you start to feel different, right? Like, and then also, poisoning your bloodstream.
You mind if I throw in a summer story? Not to interrupt you, but along these lines.
Sure.
So we're talking about like friends whose families were cool with it or just like stealing it and shit like that. One time, it was maybe like summer after freshman year of college. My oldest friend, who was going into his senior year of college, had a really late birthday and was not 21 yet still. And it was me and our other really close friend and we had been day drinking because his parents were out of town.
Ooh.
But we were day drinking off of this alcohol that our friend bought us, who was 21, which was great. It was simple. She hung out with us for a little while, dropped off the alcohol, and then bailed, and we just got drunk all together and had fun. But we ran out and still were wanting to drink more. And the only thing in the house was like his grandpa's old brandy. His grandpa had passed away. It was like something that they had saved from him. And we were just like, let's drink this fucking brandy, baby.
Oh, no.
And we ended up drinking like a little too much of it for it to not like fly under the radar. And
Oh.
we got in so much trouble.
Because they found out you drank his dead granddad's brandy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Menace to society.
there goes that halo. I'm trying to think. I think if I can distill my summer post high school memories down to like generic memories, I think probably one of the funnier things that we used to do was we would get such a kick out of doing these like little things that we thought were rebellious but probably really weren't.
This is post high school?
This is post high school.
What?
The primary example we have is we used to just like drive, like, you know, where you just used to drive around
Yeah.
with people. Like you had no aim.
That was the best.
You just drove around.
In my youth, I used to do that a lot until I realized how much gas was.
Exactly. Yeah. You would play music.
Yeah.
You would hang around. It really didn't even need to involve drinking or anything like that. You're just kind of clowning. So we found out that behind this strip mall, where there was like a Dick's Sporting Goods and like a Party City and Circuit City when those were still around, we drove behind it and we noticed like a lot of like interesting stuff.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, this is kind of cool. So we were like, I wonder if we could like dumpster dive in this shit, find some cool like old shit they threw out.
Yeah.
And so one day we just drove behind there and we didn't find anything cool at all. But what we did find were two pipes that were leading up to the very top
Yeah.
of the building. This supermarket building, basically.
Climb.
Oh, yeah, baby. So we, like, tested it out, and one of our more daring friends kind of grabbed it, and they were probably, like, shoulder width apart, these pipes.
Mm-hmm.
So you could grab it, and then you would put your legs up against the wall, hold tight, and just kind of, like, climb up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you would just get all the way up to the top. And I
The
can't
Spider Boy.
I can't tell you the rush it was to just climb a building that you weren't supposed to climb. It felt so cool. Like, and I might have still been 17 like at the time or whatever, but like we literally felt like we own this city.
We used to sneak up onto the roof of my high school a lot because I worked at the pool there, and there was a ladder through the very back of the pool that led you up to the roof. And we would just get all around on the roof. We actually, like, one of our senior pranks was hanging like a bunch of big 2010 signs all along the high school.
Damn.
Yeah,
Got him.
got them.
But I mean, if you're out there and you've never been on a roof, go get on a roof. It's great.
Roofs are cool.
Roofs are cool.
Roofs are cool.
But that was one of my big kind of summer memories from that. And then one time, what was that? Sorry, Dalton just made like a roof.
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 Yeah,
He's like making.
I didn't want to interrupt you though, so
I thought you were
made it
like
silent.
clamping your fingers together.
No.
Whatever. Anyway, what? Other than that, one time we got stuck on the roof.
Yeah, stuck on the
We
roof.
got so scared. So this was a time we were drinking. Don't worry, Mom. We had a sober friend drive. But a few of us had drank a little bit, and then we're like, let's get on the roof again. So we went up to the roof, and as we were up on the roof, a semi pulled to the back of this building and was like making a shipment. And we were like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Like we were like hiding behind like air ducts and stuff like that. And we were like, we kept looking, and
It probably wasn't. That guy didn't give a shit.
he did not give a shit. But he was there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So we were up on this roof for like an hour, just like hanging loose and trying to like make sure this guy didn't see us. And eventually, like, as soon as we left, we just, like, scuttled down, and we're like, we're never doing that shit again, man. This is bullshit.
Did you do it again?
I really don't think we did.
Oh, you bunch of fucking cowards,
I think
dude.
we called it quits.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I don't want to go too long because this should still be a mini-sode.
Yeah.
That was my summers. Summers were great. Love summer break. It's a fun time to not be in class.
It is, yeah.
College summers were fun.
College summers are fun.
Last thing I'll say about college summers is if you're in college and you're listening to this, stick around your college town for the summer. It's fun.
It is very fun. We had a habit of spending at least my birthday with just the two of us getting real drunk.
Yeah, in summer and stuff like that.
Because no one wanted to hang out.
No one
gave a shit about my birthday.
And after freshman year of college, I stayed at our college's town and every summer. From then, just found like a summer job.
I was always close enough to drive up literally at any time I wanted to. It was like 35
Yeah,
minutes
so
away.
I always just had like a cheap rent for the summer, would hang out, and then you just end up making friends with like people you would never make friends with during the school year because like you're just stuck there for the summer with people. So
that might be like a small college thing.
Oh, that's true. You might not do that. Anyway, hey, you know what? That's summer, baby.
That's summer, baby.
Hey, I hope you guys enjoy this mini-sode content.
Yeah, if you didn't like it,
Guess what? It's a mini-sode. It's not the real episode.
you know, F off, dude.
Yeah, F off, buddy. Hey, I got one last segment, though. Another surprise.
Oh, my God.
All right, this one's fun. You ready? So, I'm obsessed with this, and I know you like them, too, and that's Songs of the Summer.
Songs of the summer.
And
Is this a mashup? Did you get a mashup?
I didn't get I'm not playing anything right now.
Okay.
It's a quiz game.
Quiz game.
It's a quiz game called Song of the Summer.
I'm not going to do well. I don't like this.
Yeah, it's not a very inventive name either. But what I want from you
Yeah.
is for the past 10 years, and this is according to Billboard, I've looked up the number one song of the summer. Okay?
Okay.
And I want your take on what you think it is. And if you get it wrong, I'll give some hints until you get it right, or we'll just move on. Sound good?
I guess. I got to do it all 10 years?
Well, we're just going to keep moving.
Okay.
There's not that. I mean, you know what? Don't stress out. Because guess what? Guess what's on the line?
I don't remember what came out when.
I'll give you some hints if you need it.
Okay.
And you can play at home too. Text SUMMER to homeworkwithfriends@gmail.com.
Why are they texting it?
I don't know.
Why would they just text summer? How's that playing the game? Doesn't make any sense at all.
All right, let's go. Song number one. We're going to go in reverse order starting in 2017. Dalton, what was the song of the summer of 2017?
I'm on one. Or on the one.
I'm the One was number 3.
Ah.
Think South of the Border.
South of the Border. Oh, Despacito.
Yep, that's ding, ding, ding. You are correct. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, 2016. They're going to keep getting harder and harder.
Yeah, I don't even remember what came out in 2016. I literally have no idea.
This Toronto singer-songwriter only wants you to move your hips one time.
Something by Drake.
He only wants you to move your hips one time.
I don't remember the names of his songs.
One dance.
Was it called One Dance?
Yeah.
What's that song?
One dance. Let me give you one dance.
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
Yeah, we'll let you listen to it later. All right, 2015.
2015.
Yeah, this one-hit wonder is a fan of people who root people on at football games.
People who root people on at football games. Something to do with cheerleaders?
I'm making a face
Oh.
at Dalton as if he should know it.
Oh my.
I once found myself a cheerleader. She is always
What's it called?
Cheerleader.
By
Omi.
Omi.
Yep.
It's just called Cheerleader?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
cheerleader. All right, ready? 2014.
Uh-huh.
We're getting to summer right after we would have left college. Song of the summer. Just sing that summer.
I don't remember it well. I was drunk a lot. Shit, dude. I need the clues. I absolutely need them. I don't remember when any songs came out.
First things first, this artist comes from Down Under.
Oh, Iggy Azalea.
What's the song?
I don't remember the names of it.
First things first.
I'm the realist.
You know the song.
I know the song.
This one's so easy if you know this part.
I gotta sing it in my head.
I'm so
Fancy.
There you go. All right, 2013. This was a big song. 2013 this summer.
Oh my god! Give me the clues.
This artist plus his 2 featuring artists were sued for the production of this song
We're sued.
by Marvin Gaye's estate.
Oh. I remember the Marvin Gaye remix song. This is so hard.
Everybody get up.
Robin Thicke.
Yeah. What's the song?
I don't remember.
What happens when you drink too many beers? Your vision gets a little...
Blurred lines.
There we go. All right, 2012.
Hey.
That's not it.
2012.
This song was everywhere.
I wasn't.
No. What is that? Was that your guess?
That was a joke.
Oh,
It had no reference at all.
I wasn't, baby.
No, you said the song was everywhere, and I said I was everywhere. I wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
I would say this is probably one of the most infectiously annoying pop songs of the past few years.
Is it the Friday song?
No, but it's in the same vein. Hey,
I just met you.
and
And this is crazy.
so
Call me maybe.
there you go. All right, 2011. These crazy party animals always be wanting you to do shots.
Shots with Lil Jon and what were their names? They also had
It's their other song.
What?
Hands up, we in the club.
Oh, Party Rock.
Yeah, there we go. All right, 2010, and I'm gonna stop at 2010
Yeah, I need you to.
because that was when we started counting.
Literally no idea what. I'm gonna say Dynamite by Teo. I Like It by Enrique Iglesias.
Dynamite by Teo was number 5. I Like It by Enrique Iglesias was number 8.
Those are my 2 guesses.
All right,
Backseat.
Backseat was not on air.
Yeah.
All right, this West Coast rapper and current pop star teamed up.
Oh, Katy Perry and Snoop Dogg?
Yeah,
California Girls?
you got it! Ding,
Boom.
ding, ding!
Maybe I'm better in the older days, man.
Yeah, it seems like you were. You want to do a bonus 2009?
No. No.
Is that the
Yeah,
song?
you can do it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah,
Whoa, they took the top 2 spots on this one.
top 2?
Yeah.
It's Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide. Some say these artists
Yin Yang Twins.
have a feeling.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, Black Eyed Peas, I got a feeling. Pretty sure that's my high school class song.
Your high school sucks, dude.
I know, right? All right. So, hey, you know what? That does it for this mini-sode.
Hope you guys enjoyed the summer break special.
Yeah, we were just kind of rambling there for a little bit, so I hope it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
If not, guess what? We just killed it in about an hour for you almost.
Yeah, I guess we should get into... Should we talk about next week's episode?
We should talk about next week's episode.
Okay, so next week we're going to have a couple of very special guests. 2 of our dear friends are going to be coming on the podcast.
Yep.
And we're going to do group projects. So it'll be us 2 and our pals Sarah and Kaylee.
Yep.
We can get into a little bit more about them when they're on the podcast. They can tell you about themselves.
But just know, it's boys versus girls, baby.
It's boys versus girls, but it's more so themed as like a women's episode. I think. You right?
Kind of.
Okay,
They put the challenges. Well, okay, we'll talk about it here in a second. So here's the homework for next week. It's the Battle of the Sexes episode. Me and Dalton versus Kaylee and Sarah. And here is the homework. Dalton, I'll let you go ahead and read.
Do you want me to read our homework to them?
Our homework to them.
So this is our homework for Sarah and Kaylee. The assignment is to do a research project on the Billie Jean King versus Bobby Riggs tennis match that spawned the 2017 film Battle of the Sexes. We want a history of the players, match results, historical significance, and additionally, we want your top 5 female athletes that flew under the radar. So no Mia Hamms or Serenas. We want deep cuts, baby.
All right, and their homework to us was to research and provide a report on each of the following forms of birth control: the pill, diaphragm, IUD, contraceptive injections, contraceptive implants, condoms, both male and female, and last but not least, abstinence. We want to know how each is used, how they work, pros and cons, effectiveness, and if you were a woman, which method would you choose?
That's it. That's what we got.
Yeah.
So that's our homework assignment.
So stay tuned for that episode. It's a true battle of the sexes. Also, our first time ever having guests on the podcast. So
Yes.
this will be exciting.
So we hope you guys like it.
Hope you tune in.
Once again, if not, F off, buddy.
Yeah, that's Dalton's new catchphrase. And you know what? To just end out today's podcast, if you'd like to interact with us, homeworkwithfriends@gmail.com. Also, you can connect with us on Twitter at homeworkpod, or just go ahead and text us, because I'm pretty sure 99% of our listeners are just our friends.
Yeah.
So we still know that.
If not, reach out to somebody. They probably got our number.
Yeah, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and play that amazing song that you heard at the beginning of the podcast in its entirety at the end of this episode.
If you don't like it, don't stop listening to this podcast.
Yeah. But you know what? As always, do your homework.
Peace out, homies.
Can't get the money. I know you got a summer. You just want to be free. We'll just call your parents.
No, wait. I'll get a summer job.
The summer is a great day to have fun. One of these days, the first leaf will drop. And when that happens, I'll just have to wait for summer again. But until that happens, let's try to have fun. Because if we can't have fun, what's the point? I'm starting to think you don't like summer as much as me. But what's there not to like? It's the best time of the year. Oh well, your loss. More summer for me.
Sandy! Danny! What are you doing here? I thought you were going back to Australia.
We had a change of plans.
Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is. Rockin' and rollin'.
By the looks of it, summer is ending soon. Based on that information, I think we should say goodbye. But don't fret, summer comes every year. But let's bottle this sunset. So, just in case we need it, we can pull it out whenever we want to. And it'll feel like summer, no matter what time of year it is.